if a girl is unsaved and she is dressing inappropriately, she may be hoping, I guess, to attract kind of the man of her dreams, you know, like a good guy, and that's not what she's getting. I can see, like, a girl complaining about that, because that's what she's putting out there. She's getting, like, attracting jerks, I guess you would say, when she's hoping she just wants a good guy, but obviously that's not what you're going to get when you put that out there, so you're going to get the guys who that's all they want. So, I mean, I guess in that situation it is the girl's fault.
I think it's really hard because our society has a standard of what is considered to be the most beautiful. And when you look at magazines or you look at what's on television, there's a certain way that girls are dressing, and I just think that a lot of girls try to look like, because girls don't always dress for other guys, girls dress for other girls a lot. And when girls get dressed, they think about how they're going to compare to other girls in their own circles, not just if they're going to be able to attract a guy more. So I think that a lot of girls just look and they want to look like what the girls do in magazines or how they look on TV, and that's the standard to which I should look in my daily life. And so you see people dressing like they're from, California or something, from Hollywood, and it's like that's why the shirts are so low and everything, and it's, so girls don't necessarily put on those clothes with the intentions that this is to make a man be attractive.
Go for it, girls. What you say?
Okay. First of all, to preface this, girl sexuality and guys are very different. So there's no big trigger across the board for every girl, because every girl is different. Like a guy, the majority of guys, girls' boobs are attractive. For girls, every single girl doesn't have like one part of a guy they think really makes them hot or whatever. So everyone's different. So you're going to get a lot of different answers no matter who you talk to. Every girl is going to have something different they find physically attractive.
Someday when I'm married, right now in my life, I'm protecting myself from feeling anything that would arouse me sexually. One big thing right now that I do that is, like, if a sex scene is on a movie or on a TV channel, I change the channel or I change the next scene so I don't have to see that, because that could lead to sexual arousal. But
I think across the board, we all, as girls, can say sex scenes in movies, romantic scenes in movies do arouse us sexually and get us, as you say, horny. So, yeah.
That is one, I think that's pretty general. But, like, one thing, like, in marriage, I guess, like, that I hope in marriage someday that will not only arouse me, but my husband. Dang it, I hate this. Is, like... Cut! I can't say cut!
There's no cut! There's no way, I got it.
No, I'll say it. I'll say it.
Recording? Just keep recording. Seriously. If you will. Okay.
I'll say it.
Ooh,
okay.
Obviously, we do have different thoughts that, because, I don't know, when we said we do think about sex sometimes, what makes us think about sex? One of the things that came to my mind is, like, because of, like, the whole back and midsection and guys with their shirts off if they're playing sports and they're getting sweaty and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I could go there. I guess I could second that. Like, I definitely think that could be a time. I don't think we necessarily look at physical things as much to, like, what gets us aroused sexually. I don't think there are physical things, but I think all of it is always in the context of a relationship and of, like, more, there's more to it.
Yeah, I couldn't just watch any group of guys. I mean, guys, I don't know, maybe that I know more or that I've actually liked, then it's a lot easier. Otherwise, they're not really attractive just because we don't know what they're like or how they're going to be towards us, and that is so much more important, like,
right?
Because we couldn't actually picture ourselves getting really intimate with them unless we know that we like them.
I mean, I guess girls get turned on by someone desiring them. Does that make sense? If someone desires you, it turns you on?
Yeah. And, like, knowing, like, I think it builds your confidence and makes you feel like, if someone can appreciate your body and, like, who you are physically, and, like, that would turn them on, then it feels like it's a safe place to allow yourself to be turned on.
Yeah, if a guy likes you, I think you're going to respond more.
Yeah, definitely.
And you're going to want to please him, I guess. So I guess that could...
Yeah. So I think that would lead to, like, physical touch, though, like...
Yeah.
the way that he touches you or something.
Once we like a guy,
It's
like
so
say like
annoying.
once we are married, then like everything could possibly be arousing.
Oh yeah, just thinking about him could make you want to have sex with him.
Or
He's
you know,
doing the
physical
dishes right now.
bodies.
Oh my
or,
gosh.
Yeah.
He's doing the dishes. Well, you know what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna go change.
Oh, whoa.
That's what I'm saying.
No, like it's not just like physically like it's not like physically girls don't find guys like physically attractive. There are things about guys that girls do appreciate or find attractive, and every girl finds something different attractive. But it's not that we necessarily take that to a sexual level. We just might be attracted to it. But then if we like the guy or we have a relationship with him, then maybe it would be more sexual thought.
And I think, like, once you're attracted to the guy, your initial attractions turn into sexual attractions.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, anything, like, there could be a million things I'm physically attracted to, but it might not sexually attract me right now, but later on in life, those are probably still the same things that are going to attract me sexually.
I really do truly believe, though, that any girl out there who really is honestly just wanting to have meaningless, casual sexual relationships, it's because of the fact that there's some type of either there's history there, that there's problems, there's a problem with valuing themselves, or there's, like, I mean, I don't want to say perversion, but there's issues. There's a lot of issues in here emotionally with a girl that just is like that. Because it's not a normal girl thing. A normal girl thing is relationships, and there is, like, there's more to the story. And, I mean, I guess I could turn myself over to lust. I think anyone can turn themselves over to lust, just like guys can. Girls can, too, where it just becomes about, because you can become addicted to sex and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I think you can turn yourself over to it, but I don't think any healthy girl is like that.
Yeah, I think if you're having sex like that, you're going home and you're in pain, but you're not showing that to the people you're having sex with. You're not showing that to your guy friends because you're not going to be best friends and like all that stuff. You're not very close with guys around you, so they may perceive you as the strong girl who's going around and having sex everywhere, but you're going home and crying every night because the only thing you can find to make yourself feel better about yourselves is that you think that they love you by having sex with them.
Girls have sex for a reason, and it's not just physical pleasure. In the context of marriage and in a committed relationship, it can be pleasure because they love the guy, but in reality, they're having sex with guys casually because they're trying to fulfill some type of emotional need or some type of, to make themselves feel loved. There's a reason there, if they're just having casual sex, so.
I would say in the world, when God isn't involved at all, pushing it too far for a girl is doing anything she doesn't want to do. Pushing any intimacy or anything physically on a girl that she doesn't want. Whether that's anything. It can be making out, it could be having oral sex, it could be having intercourse. If a girl doesn't want to do it and you're pushing it, that's too far.
And then Christians and dating, it depends on the person and what their boundaries are, because certain girls, their boundary is they're like a lackluster Christian and their boundary is not to have sex, but they'll do anything before that. But some girls are waiting till their wedding day to kiss a guy. And so it's all, you have to establish the boundaries before anything like that ever happens. Like when you start dating or whatever, if it's in that context, you'd have to establish those boundaries before anything was to come up like that situation.
And then, like, as for the cheating aspect of that question, like, if they're saying if you're in a relationship and what would a girl consider cheating, like, on her? Like, what would I consider a guy cheating on me? Would be any type of intimate relationship, even if you're just, like, talking on the phone to a girl's going to take that as cheating. Girls don't look at just a physical thing as being a cheating deal. If you're going out, talking to a girl on the phone, or IMing her,
Spending time with her alone.
if you're supposed to be in a relationship with me, then I consider you a cheater.